What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike, and today, my friends, we're back with another formation review. We're talking about the bread and butter, the classic formation, the 4-1-2-1-2, the second variation where you've got ping pong heaven. If you enjoy the content, please drop a thumbs up on the video, share this around the community, and remember, if you need the best custom tactics and instructions after you're done watching this video, head on over to Ovvy's channel. I'm going to leave links down below in the description. He's got that content for you, and it's being uploaded as this video goes live. Before we get into the pros or the cons, if you do need cheap codes or cheap games, head on over to g2a.com. The links will be down below in the description as well. And use Dirty at checkout to get an extra discount. Let's analyze these pros. What does the 4-1-2-1-2 give you on paper? What does it give you in game? What can you expect in FIFA 18? First off, something I love. If your opponent makes a mistake, you catch him slipping, you will be rewarded. You're gonna score goals. This formation is too direct and has a very clear punishment every time your opponent makes a mistake. If you've been around the 4-1-2-1-2, then you already know a big advantage is going to be that Tiki Taka play. You've got triangles all over the pitch, and if you see the game quicker than your opponent, especially offensively, you're going to gain a superior advantage in terms of chance creation. And this year, I feel like the overlapping runs are so smooth, and last year it existed as well, but it makes it where any 4-1-2-1-2, whether it is the narrow or even the wide variation, those runs are constantly happening. If they're about that free form life where you're playing on balance, attacking, ultra attacking, they naturally seem to sort of shift in behind. And if you have the vision, you can make that connection. It's an aggressive formation that also allows you to clog the middle both offensively and defensively, just depending on what kind of matchup you're going up against. But I find that to be a positive as well, because the majority of goals, even though this year I do want to say that crossing is better than I've seen in quite some time, a lot of people are still trying to force it down the middle, trying to counter via the inside, via some of the tiki-taka, via some of that pass and move. They're not necessarily using and abusing the wings quite yet. I think we're going to see a shift though, because I've been playing more competitive matches recently, and I can just see the wing play having so much value. The way that the ball bounces, even if you don't win the header. So that second ball, that 50-50, just saying. Cons. Do you have limited wing space? Of course. You're playing a very narrow formation. The second variation, of course, is more narrow than this exact same formation was last year. In my opinion, it is extremely narrow, so you will not have wings to work with, at least not on a frequent basis, no chance. On screen, I've mocked up a 4-1-2-1-2. My club's not very deep right now, so I'm combining players that I use in the weekend league, guys that I had in the club that maybe are super subs, and even a couple lone players to make sure we had full chemistry to talk about what you're looking for in each position. Up top, you always want to have fast players, if possible. That is a major luxury. And you see, I've gone with like a smaller, overpowered, outside of course, the lone Del Piero, but it's not the biggest team. We got a couple guys with 5-star weak foots. And more importantly is that pace, that quickness, that agility, being able to have good touches on the ball, and then Del Piero is going to bring it all together. And that cam position is crucial for your success. Might be your most important position in this formation in terms of your attacking presence when you're trying to build up a great opportunity, or you're trying to play fast, trying to play slow. That cam is going to make you either look amazing and you know what you're doing, or if he's falling flat, your offense is also going to be disappointing. Other center mids, you can cater towards a defensive approach where you use box-to-box center mids and then a holding mid. That would be your Vidal that you see in this team. Could be a Matic, could be a Bakayoko, you name it, whoever you like. Or you can go a different route where you can go with players that are a little more on the aggressive side, maybe a little more attacking. Defense will always win championships, but my opinion with defenders really doesn't change. Formation to formation, if it's still 4 at the back, then you want to have center backs that ideally have some pace, they have work rates that match up well, and they're positioning together as a whole. They look like a partnership. They resemble that. It's important. Left back, right back might even be more important in this formation because you have that lack of width that they might have to run up the pitch a little bit more. Entertain the idea of having very attacking fullbacks in the 4-1-2-1-2 just because you don't have an outlet on the wings, so these guys might have to become that outlet at times. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up. It's free to subscribe on the channel. Welcome, I embrace you. And remember, links to Ovvy's channel are going to be down below in the description if you're looking for custom tactics and instructions to go with the squad. But I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.